Hey, what's going on, guys? It's FPL Yusuf here, and welcome back to another video on my YouTube channel. Today, I'm going to be going over my Game Week 5 FPL Challenge team. We're going to go over a quick little recap at how we got on in Game Week 4, which was actually turned out to be quite a good week. We're going to go over what the challenge is for Game Week 5, but also the team that I have selected for it as well. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you do, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. As always, let's just get straight into it. Okay, welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me today on my YouTube channel for another video. So let's take a quick little recap at how we got on in Game Week 4, and it was a really good Game Week for us. We finished on 89 points all out. We got a Game Week rank of just outside the top 10k. So overall, it was a really good week. So we'll start off with obviously the biggest hitters, and that is the Manchester City assets. So we tripled up on them against Man United. Obviously, doubled up in the defense. Erling Haaland up front. All of them come huge in this one. So Donnarumma keeping a clean sheet on his first start, 12 points. We also had Ruben Diaz, another 12 points for him. Mo Salah in the midfield did manage to pick up a goal as well, which was a nice little 9 points. The other two strikers, Mateta and Ekitike, both very disappointing actually, which could have been a lot more. Obviously, Mateta was playing against Sunderland. Crystal Palace didn't really do much in that game. Same thing with Ekitike. Liverpool left it very late on, which is obviously how Mo Salah got his goal. But those two were a bit disappointing. But the big one was Erling Haaland. He was our captain. He did get himself a brace. It's almost like what could have been with this game because he hit the post. He played Tijani Reinders through on goal. He missed a one-on-one, so he would have an assist. It could have been absolutely massive, but you know what? Overall, we'll take it. Like I said, 52 points from one player is never a bad thing. So 89 points overall. That puts us just outside the top 20k. I think we're about 20,400. I think so. We're nearly inside that top 20k. Hopefully, fingers crossed, this week we can push on for that. So we're going to jump into what my Game Week 5 team is right now, and also what the actual challenge for this game week is too. Okay, so Game Week 5 is another double points challenge. It's for, obviously, the rivals of Liverpool and Everton, the Merseyside derby. So we are tripled up on Liverpool. We do have one Everton asset in here, though. So we're going to go through all that now. So in goal, I've gone for Alisson. Now, I'm not sure about this one, only because I think Everton have got a chance to score. Liverpool haven't been that great defensively this year. Everton have been better going forward than they have defensively, which isn't usually like them. But obviously, with the signs of Jack Grealish, Kieran Dewsbury-Hall, Iliman Ndiaye, they've got a solid front three behind a striker now. So, yeah, Alisson for me is going to go in goal. Obviously, the double points last week worked out for us with Donnarumma. So hopefully, fingers crossed, it can repay again. Into our defence now, we haven't got anyone who's on double points for this defence. So I've gone for Maxence Lacroix and Joachim Andersen. So we'll start first with Joachim Andersen. I said it last week with Fulham, is that they don't really score a lot of goals, but they don't concede a lot either. So last week I said, I could see it easily being a 0-0. Obviously, Fulham won it in the last minute through an own goal from Leeds. So I can almost see that being repeated again. Brentford don't score a lot of goals, but they're okay defensively, I guess. So it's almost like they're two teams who are very similar in style. So I don't see a lot of goals happening here. Obviously, Anderson last week was fantastic. Defcons, bonus points. It's just, he's such a good defender for that sort of thing. So yeah, he's going to be straight in there as one of our defenders. The other one is Maxence Lacroix, a defender who's very good for bonus points, very good for defcons. He also does have a little bit of an attacking threat as well to him. So yeah, Crystal Palace obviously going up against West Ham. West Ham not been in the best of form. Obviously Palace are away from home, which is always a little bit of an iffy one because I prefer to play players who aren't playing at home. But I think overall, Crystal Palace, yet to concede a goal this season. So I am almost expecting it to be the same again. I don't think West Ham have really looked that potent in front of goal. Obviously, they've got a few injuries themselves. So, yeah, hopefully, fingers crossed, the defence can come in good. Then we got into the midfield, and this is where we've got both our double points players. So, obviously, Mo Salah, captain, he's going to play 90 minutes. He's on penalties. He hasn't been good this year. It's worth me saying he has not been very good. He's been playing very wide. He's been, some people are going to say lucky. If he continues to keep doing it in the 90th minute, is it luck? Maybe, but this is Mo Salah, unfortunately, is that you're paying that money for him, but he does always seem to find a way to get points. So yeah, he's obviously in the team. Obviously, double points this week for him. He's going to be my captain. The other midfield I've gone for is Jack Grealish, who we spoke about just a second ago. Like I said, I think if Everton are going to do anything in this game, it will be from the attacking side of things. I don't see them keeping a clean sheet at Anfield, but I could definitely see them score. We saw Bournemouth lay that blueprint down on the first game week with Semenyo and how, when they were direct and they were attacking Liverpool, it caused them problems. So yeah, we'll have to wait and see how it goes. But Jack Grealish for me is in there. And up top is currently Ekitike. Now, it's worth me saying, obviously, Liverpool play on Wednesday. I think they're playing against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League. So Arnie Slot did say Alexander Isak was going to get minutes. Now, obviously, the great thing about FPL Challenge is you can change your team right up until the deadline. So we will know who's starting up front. So I'm going to leave Ekitike in there now, like I did last week with James Trafford. Obviously, found out that Donnarumma was playing and just swapped him over before the deadline. And it will be the same thing for this. If we see Isak starting this game, then I will just make a straight swap before this game kicks off. But that is what my team is looking like for Game Week 5. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we can get some points. We'll just try to maximize as many doubles in here as we can. But like I said, I don't really expect Everton to keep a clean sheet, maybe more so on the attacking end. And I am hoping Liverpool will sort of bounce back from that poor Burnley game with a few goals. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below. I will be back tomorrow with an FPL bust team video. We're going to go over that and how my team's getting on with them. Also, we'll look at the transfers that I'm looking to make for that, and maybe, depending on how many we make, what kind of minus we're looking at taking. And then I'll be back Thursday with a final team selection video and a key question video all in one, where we're going to discuss goals, clean sheet odds, some key questions surrounding the week, certain transfers. I'll show you guys what I'm doing with my team as well. So we've still got a lot more content to come this week. So thank you all so much for watching this video. If you have enjoyed it, please don't forget to drop a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and I'll catch you guys next time.